Do you remember when your legs carried you without a second thought? No hesitation, no pain, just freedom. But now, even standing feels like a struggle. Walking across the room is a challenge. Climbing stairs, it feels like conquering a mountain. And at night, those sharp, twisting cramps wake you up, stealing your sleep, your comfort, your peace of mind. But what if I told you the very vitamins you take to protect your health could actually be making your legs weaker? Yes, vitamins. Vitamins you thought were strengthening your body could be silently draining your strength, leaving your muscles weak, your joints stiff, and your balance unsteady. You might even have them in your home right now, taking them every day, believing you're doing the right thing, but instead they're making you vulnerable. And the worst part? You take them with the best intentions, thinking you're protecting your bones, boosting your energy, preserving your health. But in reality, you could be setting yourself up for muscle loss, painful cramps, and a constant fear of falling. But it doesn't have to be this way. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, I'll reveal the two most harmful vitamins for your legs after 60, and more importantly, how to protect yourself. If you want to keep walking strong, wake up pain-free, and stay independent for years to come, this could be the most important health secret you've ever heard. Meet John. At 65, he thought he was doing everything right. Every morning, he would start his day with a balanced breakfast and a handful of vitamins, a colorful mix of pills he believed were protecting his health. He walked around his neighborhood, stretched his legs, and even made sure to stay active. To everyone around him, John seemed like a picture of good health. But then, it all changed. It started with a subtle ache in his legs, something he brushed off as just getting older. But as the weeks passed, that ache turned into a constant heaviness. Walking became tiring. Climbing stairs felt like scaling a mountain. And at night, it was even worse. Sharp, twisting cramps would wake him up, leaving him clutching his legs in agony. Sleep, once peaceful, became a battleground. John couldn't understand. He was careful about his diet. He exercised. And he never missed his vitamins, the ones he believed were protecting his bones, strengthening his muscles, and keeping his energy up. So why were his legs failing him? Maybe I'm just getting old, he thought. But then why does it feel like I'm losing control? His doctor recommended even more supplements, higher doses of vitamin D for his bones, vitamin A for his vision, and a multivitamin just to be safe. But the more he tried to protect himself, the worse his legs got. Simple things became difficult. Getting out of bed felt like an uphill battle. Standing for more than a few minutes made his knees tremble. Even walking down the driveway to get the mail felt like an exhausting journey. He began avoiding outings with friends, afraid of feeling embarrassed by his weakness. He stopped gardening, a hobby he once loved. Then one night, as he lay awake, his legs aching, a terrible thought crept into his mind. What if I never get better? That fear grew, gnawing at him. It wasn't just the pain, it was the loss of freedom, the creeping sense of helplessness. John began to worry about becoming dependent, needing help for even the simplest tasks. Desperate, he searched for answers. He tried different diets, stretches, massages. He watched videos promising quick fixes, but nothing worked. Until one day he noticed something strange, a tiny line of text on his vitamin bottle. Warning, excessive use may cause muscle weakness, cramps, and fatigue. His heart raced. Could this be it? Could the very vitamins he trusted, the ones he took every day without question, actually be the reason his legs were failing? But that sounded impossible. Vitamins are supposed to help you, not hurt you. John's curiosity turned into obsession. He began researching, reading medical studies, watching health experts, and he discovered the shocking truth. Those vitamins, the ones he trusted, were silently draining his strength. Vitamin A, which he thought would protect his vision, was actually building up in his body, causing muscle weakness, joint pain, and even nerve damage. Vitamin D, meant to support his bones, was accumulating in his muscles, causing painful cramps, stiffness, and even affecting his balance. John was shocked, but he wasn't alone. Tens of thousands of older adults just like him are unknowingly sabotaging their own strength. Popping vitamins they think are helpful, never realizing the silent damage building up inside. John's story is a warning, but it's also a message of hope. Because once he understood the real cause of his suffering, he made a simple change, and everything turned around. He stopped taking the unnecessary supplements. He switched to natural sources of nutrients, balanced his diet, and focused on gentle, strengthening exercises. And his legs stopped aching. His strength slowly returned. He could walk again without fear. He even started gardening again, something he thought he had lost forever. Now he wants to make sure you never go through what he did. So let me ask you, could the same thing be happening to you? Are the vitamins you trust silently stealing your strength? Stay with me, because I'm going to reveal the two most harmful vitamins for your legs after 60, and most importantly, how to protect yourself. John couldn't shake the shock. The very vitamins he had trusted to protect his health, to keep his bones strong and his muscles active, were the same ones silently draining his strength. But how? How could something meant to help actually be hurting him? John's mind raced. He thought of all the mornings he started with a balanced breakfast and a handful of vitamins, a colorful mix of pills he believed were his secret to staying healthy. Yet here he was, feeling weaker every day. His legs felt heavy. Walking was a challenge. Climbing stairs, nearly impossible. And the cramps, those sharp, twisting cramps that woke him up at night, stealing his sleep, his peace. Desperate for answers, he grabbed his vitamin bottles, examining each one. That's when he saw it. Tiny letters on the back of the label. Warning: excessive use may cause muscle weakness, cramps, and fatigue. His heart pounded. Could this be it? Could the very vitamins he trusted, the ones he took every day without question, actually be the reason his legs were failing? But that sounded impossible. Vitamins are supposed to help you, not hurt you. John couldn't stop there. He needed to know more. He began searching online, reading article after article, watching health experts digging into medical studies, and he discovered the shocking truth. Vitamin A, the vision vitamin. John thought it was essential for his eyesight, his skin, his immune system. But in excess, it was a silent thief. You see, vitamin A is fat-soluble. Unlike water-soluble vitamins that your body flushes out, vitamin A stays in your body, building up in your liver and tissues over time. And too much vitamin A can become toxic, causing muscle pain and weakness. John's constant aching wasn't just old age. It was his muscles crying out under the toxic load of too much vitamin A, joint pain and stiffness. The vitamin was stiffening his joints, making even simple movements painful. Loss of balance. As it accumulated, it affected his coordination. Standing became a struggle, but there was another culprit, one even more surprising. Vitamin D, the sunshine vitamin. Doctors told John to take it for his bones. It's essential for calcium absorption, right? But they never warned him that too much vitamin D could be just as dangerous. Like vitamin A, vitamin D is also fat-soluble. It doesn't wash out. It builds up. And when your body has too much, it starts to cause problems. Muscle cramps and spasms. John's sharp, twisting cramps at night. A clear sign of vitamin D overload. Stiff, painful legs. His legs felt like they were wrapped in heavy chains, struggling to move. Nerve damage. Excess vitamin D can interfere with nerve function, causing tingling, numbness, and even burning sensations. John's mind spun. All this time, he thought he was protecting his health. But in reality, he was overloading his body with toxins. He looked around his kitchen. Eggs for breakfast, rich in vitamin A. Fortified milk, packed with vitamin D. His multivitamin, 100% of his daily value for both. No wonder his body was suffering. But then he had another thought. What about his friends? His wife? Were they also unknowingly hurting themselves? John couldn't stay silent. He reached out to his friends, his neighbors, even his grandchildren. He told them about what he had learned. And to his shock, many of them were taking the same high-dose vitamins, believing they were doing something good. But they were all struggling with the same symptoms: aching legs, stiffness, and a growing sense of weakness. But John wasn't the type to sit back and do nothing. He knew he had to take action. First, he stopped taking unnecessary vitamin supplements. No more high-dose vitamin A or D without a doctor's advice. Next, he focused on natural sources of these vitamins, but in moderation. For vitamin A, sweet potatoes, carrots, spinach, all natural and balanced. For vitamin D, mushrooms, eggs, and just a little bit of sunlight each day. He talked to his doctor and asked for a blood test to check his vitamin levels, something he had never done before. And to his surprise, his vitamin D was dangerously high. His doctor adjusted his dosage, and within weeks, John began to feel the difference. His legs stopped cramping, his balance returned, even his energy improved. But most importantly, John learned a powerful lesson, that even the things you trust most can become dangerous when taken without understanding. Now, John wants to make sure no one else makes the same mistake. So take a look at your own vitamin bottles. Do you see the same warnings? Could the same thing be happening to you? Stay with me, because I'm going to show you exactly how to protect your muscles, maintain your strength, and avoid the silent danger of hidden vitamin overload. John stared out the window, watching his neighbors walk by, laughing, moving easily, their steps strong and confident, but not him. For John, every step felt like a struggle. His legs were heavy, his muscles weak, and those sharp, twisting cramps still haunted his nights. "Will I ever be strong again?" he whispered, feeling a knot of despair tightening in his chest. But then a spark. If these vitamins made me weak, maybe I can get my strength back without them. That single thought changed everything. John decided to take back control of his body and his life. Step 1. Remove the hidden dangers. John's first move was clear. He stopped taking unnecessary vitamin supplements. No more high-dose vitamin A or D without a doctor's recommendation. No more blindly trusting labels. No more just-in-case multivitamins. But he didn't just stop. He needed to know the damage. So he went to his doctor and demanded a comprehensive vitamin level check. The results were shocking. His vitamin D levels were dangerously high, and his vitamin A was nearing toxic levels. It was a wake-up call. His doctor explained, "John, your body can only use what it needs. The rest just builds up, causing damage." And John finally understood. Health isn't about how much you take, it's about balance. Step 2. Get nutrients from real food. John didn't want to rely on pills anymore. He needed real, natural nutrition. So he made a simple change. He replaced synthetic vitamins with whole foods. For vitamin A, he turned to nature. Carrots, sweet potatoes, and spinach, packed with beta-carotene, a natural form of vitamin A that his body could regulate. Eggs, but in moderation, no more than 3 per week. For vitamin D, he embraced sunlight and whole foods. 15 minutes of morning sunlight each day. No need for high-dose pills. Fatty fish like salmon and mackerel, rich in natural vitamin D. Mushrooms exposed to sunlight, a plant-based option. And something amazing happened. His energy began to return, but John didn't stop there. Step 3. Eat smarter. Pair your foods for maximum benefit. John's doctor taught him a powerful secret. Certain foods work better together. Vitamin A plus healthy fats. He added a drizzle of olive oil to his spinach salad. The healthy fat boosted his body's ability to absorb vitamin A without overdose. Vitamin D plus calcium. He paired his eggs with a small serving of yogurt, strengthening his bones naturally. These weren't just healthy choices. They were supercharged combinations. Step 4. Focus on gentle, effective exercises. John always thought walking was enough, but his doctor explained, as we age, we lose muscle faster. Walking helps your heart, but you need strength training for your muscles. So John added a few simple exercises: body weight strengthening, wall push-ups, seated leg lifts, and gentle squats. Resistance bands, perfect for low-impact strength without strain. Balance drills, standing on one leg, walking heel to toe. These small moves rebuilt his stability. At first he felt weak, but every day he grew stronger. His balance improved. His confidence returned. Step 5. Master the secret of hydration. John never thought about water until his doctor explained, Dehydration is one of the leading causes of muscle cramps and weakness. So John committed to a new habit: 8 glasses of water a day. Electrolyte-rich options like coconut water, which gave him potassium and magnesium, 2 minerals crucial for muscle health. The cramps started to fade. His muscles felt alive again. Step 6. Regular blood tests. The hidden key. John promised himself never again would he take supplements blindly. Every 6 months, he got a blood test to check his vitamin levels, especially vitamin A and D. This way, he could ensure he was staying strong without drifting back into dangerous territory. Step 7. A simple nighttime routine for rest and recovery. John discovered a powerful secret, a routine that transformed his nights. Warm bath with Epsom salts, rich in magnesium, which soothed his muscles. A small protein snack, Greek yogurt with a drizzle of honey, giving his muscles fuel to repair overnight. Gentle stretching, calves, thighs, and lower back, releasing tension before bed. The result? He slept soundly. No more painful cramps. No more midnight suffering. John's life changed, and so can yours. In just a few weeks, John went from feeling helpless to feeling strong. His legs stopped aching. His strength returned. Even his confidence grew. But it wasn't just about his body. John had taken back his freedom. He could walk without fear. He could stand without pain. He even started gardening again, something he thought he had lost forever. But John's story isn't just about him. It's about you. Are you unknowingly sabotaging your own strength? Are you trusting pills without knowing their impact? Take a look at your own vitamin bottles. Do you see the same warnings? You don't have to be a prisoner of weakness. You don't have to fear every step. You can be strong again. You can live free. Start with 3 simple steps. Replace high-dose vitamins with real balanced foods. Strengthen your muscles with gentle, effective exercises. Stay hydrated, stay active, and stay aware. If you found John's journey helpful, please give this video a like, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe for more life-changing health tips. Because sometimes the smallest changes can save your strength, your mobility, even your freedom. John looked around his garden, the same place where he once felt trapped, staring at the flowers he could no longer tend, watching the world move on while his body felt like a prison. But now things were different. John's legs were strong again. He walked with confidence. No more cramping pain. No more waking up in the middle of the night with twisted, aching muscles. No more fear. He knelt down, his hands deep in the rich soil, planting new flowers with a steady grip. A gentle breeze brushed against his face, and a smile appeared, not just on his lips, but in his eyes. Because John had won back something far greater than strength. He had won back his freedom. But for every John who finds his way, there are countless others who remain trapped. Trapped in a cycle of pain, weakness, and fear. Trapped by the very vitamins they trust to protect them. Maybe you felt it too. That sudden ache in your legs that won't go away. That struggle to stand, to climb stairs, to walk without feeling unsteady. That fear that one day you might not be able to take care of yourself. But what if it doesn't have to be that way? What if everything you thought about vitamins and muscle health was wrong? John's story isn't just a warning, it's a message of hope. Because if John can reclaim his strength, so can you. Stop being a prisoner to weakness. Start living strong. So here's what I want you to do. 1. Go to your vitamin bottles, look at the labels. Do you see high doses of vitamin A or D? Do you see words like fat-soluble or high potency? If yes, ask yourself, do I really need this? 2. Take control of your health with real natural nutrition. Switch from synthetic pills to whole foods. Replace high-dose vitamin A with foods like carrots, sweet potatoes, and spinach. For vitamin D, choose sunlight, fatty fish, or mushrooms. 3. Stay active with simple, muscle-strengthening exercises. Don't just walk. Build your strength. Gentle squats, wall push-ups, seated leg lifts. They may seem small, but they build the strength that protects your freedom. 4. Hydrate your body, protect your muscles. 8 glasses of water a day. coconut water for electrolytes, potassium and magnesium. Your muscles are 75% water. Keep them alive. 5. Get regular blood tests. Take the guesswork out of your health. Don't just assume you need vitamins. Check your levels. Stay informed. Stay in control. But that's not all, because there's one more thing you need to do. Share this message. You see, John isn't the only one. Millions of people are out there, just like John, just like you, trusting pills that are silently stealing their strength. Your friends, your family, the people you care about, they might be suffering in silence, but you can change that. Share this video with them. Share John's story. Give them the chance to protect their strength before it's too late. And if you found this video helpful, if it opened your eyes, if it gave you hope, then please hit the like button. It may seem like a small action, but it helps this message reach more people. It helps us change more lives. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications, because this is just one of many life-changing health secrets I want to share with you. Because your strength is your freedom. Don't let it slip away. Imagine a life where you wake up without pain, where you walk without fear, where you can stand tall, live strong, and enjoy every moment. That life is possible, but it starts with a choice to protect your muscles, a choice to live free from pain, a choice to stop letting hidden dangers steal your strength. John made that choice, and so can you. So I'll ask you one last time. Will you take control? Will you protect your strength, your freedom, your life? If the answer is yes, then start now. Look at your vitamins. Replace high-dose supplements with real balanced foods. Strengthen your muscles, stay hydrated, and take charge of your health. And remember, this isn't the end. It's just the beginning. Because I'm here for you. Subscribe for more life-changing health tips, share this video with those you care about, and together, let's make sure no one has to lose their strength in silence. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.